Hey guys, welcome back to JK Outdoors, here with another video. Recently, Idaho has let out some regulations on some animals and then some news on the other big game animals, and I thought I'd give everyone kind of a little update of some changes if you're starting to put in or thinking about putting in for Idaho this year. There's some notable changes, and then there's some little changes here and there throughout almost all the species of big game animals. So I'm going to run through moose, bighorn, mountain goat, deer, elk, bear, mountain lion, and wolf, and pronghorn. So stay tuned. Big fish, big fish. Freaking hog. Oh my gosh!
I can't. He's cute.
Big boy! You hear that thud? Alright, before I get to it ahead of myself, I'm going to post the link for the news article I'm referencing from Idaho Fish and Game, and then I'm just going to copy and paste my notes that I'll be running through today. These are kind of just the annotated notes so you're not having to read through them all right now. So let's get into it. It's for moose. So for moose, overall 28 tags were cut out of the state of Idaho. There are 3 new hunts that were added in Unit 48, 63-1, and 60A-2. Boundaries were modified in Unit 43, 54, and 60A-1 and 60A. So if you guys hunt in those units, double check your boundaries. Make sure you're still hunting in the same what you thought before. Next we have bighorn sheep. There's 2 types in Idaho, right? There's the Rocky Mountain and then there's California. So Rocky Mountain increased by 5 tags. There are 2 new late hunts in 21L and 28-1-1L. So there was and then they added 1 tag to Unit 11. California bighorn sheep decreased by 1 tag total. There's units 41-1 and 41-2 were combined into 1 unit for California bighorn sheep, and then 2 hunts, so 2 different seasons in Unit 42 were combined into 1 longer hunt. So a total of 98 tags are available in the state of Idaho for bighorn sheep. Mountain goat, biggest change, there's 2 big changes. So Unit 67 is now closed for mountain goat hunting. They opened a new unit in 61, a new hunt in 61 I should say. And so there's a total of 41 tags in the state currently. And then they had kind of a note. So next year, currently there's a law out there that they're looking to get passed to have you go through training so you can identify either a billy or a nanny when you're mountain goat hunting. And so we're just not taking out any nannies and hopefully just taking out billies while we're hunting. So those were all official things that came out. These are unofficial, but Idaho Fish and Game has released for elk, deer, pronghorn, bear, mountain lion. So we're going to jump into those. So deer, there's a reduction in anterless. We're going to be looking at this year just due to the severe wet winter. They mentioned East Idaho specifically. There's going to be more opportunities for deer hunting in Unit 14 due to CWD. Whitetail hunts will expand in Units 19A, 23, and 24. They mentioned they'll be running more into November, and then should be seeing some whitetail hunts in the Salmon Region opening up. I think those are 23 and 24. Elk, the biggest news is there's going to be a big old reduction in the Pioneer elk zone. They said before they were giving out 2,500 tags. Now they're going to be only giving out 500 tags. And that's mostly due to, before that unit, the elk were above the objective. They've now since gone into the objective. So they're just trying to keep them within that objective range. If you hunt in the Boise River bee season, that will be extended by 5 days. One note they had it will be now overlapping into deer season. There will be less anterless or cow hunts in the Weezer River zone, or tags. I say hunts, but I mean tags. Big Desert Elk Zone will see some tags shift from one unit to another to address depredation issues. Meaning, I'm sure there's one unit that has a little more private land, so they're going to be putting more tags in there in the hopes that us as hunters can take out some more elk, so they're not having so much depredation issues. And their final note was, this year, against public opinion, they will be releasing more depredation tags just due to the excessive crop damage that animals put out this past year. Pronghorn, there's a youth hunt that will be added to the Southwest region. And then Unit 63 tags will be cut from 25 to 10 due to winter severity. So if you hunt in Unit 63, take note of that. Black bear, so this is kind of the same. Black bear and mountain lion, they're both going to be allowing electronic calls in Unit 21 and Unit 28. So that's both for black bear and mountain lion if you're hunting. And then for mountain lion, if you hunt in 41 or 42, they're going to be allowing you to get a second tag. So you can take out 2 lions. For wolf, they mentioned wolf trapping. So they're going to try to standardize the trapping season to start on September 10th throughout the state. So you can be aware of those different situations per unit. They weren't too specific. And then they did mention, though, trapping will remain the same in Blaine County and then anywhere you can find grizzly bears. So that makes sense. You don't want to be trapping a grizzly. So I hope this was helpful. Saved you a little few minutes to not have to look through the regs and see what's coming. But again, the deer, elk, pronghorn bear, those aren't official until mid-April. They plan on releasing the brochure. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe for more, content, hunting content in Idaho, Northwest region of United States-ish. So appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you next time. Booyah.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy.